bustling Philadelphia on I-95, a gorgeous night for basketball. Welcome to the city of brotherly love. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Philadelphia 76ers here in Wells Fargo Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Green, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo over Harris, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Plays it up and banks it in.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And the pass to Thibault. Now Harris. Antetokounmpo defending. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time that one might get picked.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Holiday. The shot, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Up the floor.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
Kicks it to Embiid from outside the arc. No good. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Outside, Green. Here's Embiid. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets it to go.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Embiid. Again, Embiid missing.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Embiid trying to break loose, and Harris gets it to go on the assist by Simmons.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit, facing off against one of the dominant centers in the league in Joel Embiid. Coach knows they have their work cut out for them. He told me the way he can attack inside and outside, impact the play on both ends of the floor, he's everything you want in the center. He's everything you don't want to face if you're an opponent. Guys?
Thank you, David. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's Connaughton atop the key. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Giannis.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Embiid finds Thibault. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You got to stay down on the shot fake. But, I mean, once Embiid has you in the air, the rest is easy.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of this game. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Craig, guarded by Embiid, 6 to shoot, out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. "11 seconds left to play here in the first. Simmons passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Oh, look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Milwaukee on top, up 2 in the second quarter. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that...
For me, it comes with blocking.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Green out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here is Forbes, added by Simmons. Forbes can't get it to go.
He's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And the rejection by Embiid.
Stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Harris against Portis. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Holiday, no one around him. No good from outside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of basketball.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fade.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's 1:26 left in the first half. Augustine passes to Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
I like the show of ferocity from Lopez. Whenever he plays down there with fire, it's infectious.
And the dunk by Embiid.
The chemistry Embiid has with his guys. I mean, he seems to know exactly when to go for these alley-oops.
Timeout called, the Bucks. A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis comes in for Bobby Portis, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Augustine. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. That's tipped and stolen by Thibault. Simmons with it, now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
54 seconds left to play in the first half. Holiday looking for an opening. Rejected by Harris.
He's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Bucks trail by 10. Pass to Giannis. Back to Holiday. There's 25 seconds left here in the second. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Holiday's got 6 points.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Here's Simmons. That one's not going to go. Good D by Lopez. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop blocks. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson. What a game it's been for Tobias Harris. He had 12 points and 1 block. He's been a different player than he was their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Sixers?
They shot a great percentage.
And that'll about do it as...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Tobias Harris, he has really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding him and feeding him and feeding him. This is the right game plan.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton with the 3. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story, inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Here's Antetokounmpo and the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Embiid drives in. Banked in off the glass. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Middleton dishes to Giannis. And the shot goes in.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Down low, here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And Embiid throws it down.
And he's an elite scorer with impressive repertoire. Embiid is outstanding at knowing when to exert his will on offense.
Timeout called the Bucks. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
.139 left here in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Forbes. And that one, good. Forbes has got his first bucket in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Harris kicks to Green. No good on the three. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Connaughton got a hand on it. And it's Harris off the drive. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, I love the tenacity that Harris plays with, a ridiculous dunker off the drive.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Here is Forbes. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
Back to Simmons. It's stolen. To the left side wing. And Simmons with the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. He's trying to force something that's rarely a good idea.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. And so it's Milwaukee with it, trailing here by 8. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Some solid defense from Harris. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers lead by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Green out there with Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Philadelphia leading by 8. Green kicks to Thibault. The pass to Harris. Back to Thibault. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Middleton, the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. 9 points for Chris Middleton.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
And it's Green missing.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
A three-pointer is right on target.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J, and at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Timeout called the Bucks. You look at Tobias Harris, he has really been playing well.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably use this timeout to change up their D. The system they're in now, it just isn't getting it done.
Milwaukee making a switch. DiVincenzo's checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, man, what's impressive about Green is for his career, he's shooting well over 40% from beyond the arc. Outstanding.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. they can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Pass to Giannis. Can they get it? They grab their own miss. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Giannis has got 11 points here in just the second half. Outside, Green, and Embiid throws it down.
It's a big boost when Green's in sync with his teammates. That kind of fluid ball movement is big for them at that end of the floor.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Giannis. Bucket is good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, that's just a terrific night for him from the floor, making almost everything he looks at.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harris passes to Thibault. Outside, Green. Embiid with it. Lopez covering. Shoots from 12. Embiid, no good. Bucks trail by 8. To the paint. Here's Giannis.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Outside, Green. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
And he commits the intentional foul. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
When it's clear Simmons is a unique player, he's 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson in his run.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead. With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they double up Embiid. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Let's see what they run here. This is not the time to panic. Work the offense.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, this percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots. And you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
What about the speed and the muscle Simmons has? It makes defenders nervous, if you ask me. Such a difficult matchup.
He knocks down the Bucks free throw. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're trailing by 2. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's what you take.
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Allman.